yoga mandarins. The elements are meditation, rope wall work, myofascial release techniques, yoga posture sequencing, and active restorative posturing. I wanted to develop something that wasn't intimidating for people, so people could actually feel confident in approaching the arching of the back again. When I first started doing yoga and practicing the asana seriously, I could see right away that it was the opening of the chest and the heart that was so important to me. What I noticed is that huge amount of effort to get into the back bend. And I found that with working with a back bench, the back bench really offered these extended, long holds that they could really truly work through the deeper patterning that lies within the body-mind connection. Over the years, I found that I was running across a lot of people with shoulder injuries.
I was a swimmer from age 5 to 21, which means I have very strong, developed shoulders and upper body, which was great while I was swimming, but then when I was done, it was really, really difficult. I had a lot of discomfort from the neck to the shoulders, so back bends were a challenge for me.
People are always looking for excuses and places to blame their injuries, but with the practice of the bench, they really learn that it's all right to take full responsibility for what's happening within the body. And the bench really allows you to find that proper placement. You know, I started working with the back bending bench. My first prototypes were really heavy and bulky. And of course, right away, that just wouldn't fly with me, you know, and it needed to be light and elegant and sleek. So I started to go through every type of composite that was available to me. And just the natural evolution of it led me to the Russian Baltic birch, because I could layer it and I could bring it to any thickness that I wanted, and I could cut it and I could sand it, and also it's just beautiful.
So one of the great things about this back bending bench is it really provides something for every level of student. If you're a beginner student, one of the great things about it is it lets you experience opening in a back bend. And if you're a very advanced student, there's all kinds of wild, fun things you can do on it to go deeper into your practice. And so through the years, I've really been allowed to open up and explore and deepen my back bends.
To find that particular curvature to the bench was probably the hardest aspect of the bench. And so I went through many different ways of finding that perfect curve. But in the end, I think it must have been 12 different angles that I had to go through to find that one perfect arc that seemed to support any level of practitioner. So it's not just the arc itself, but it's also the height off the ground, and the width is important. It has to be just wide enough for the shoulder blades. So I wanted to develop something that could really address all of those issues in one simple tool.